So I work together with a director of photography. We speak about the look we want and what we're looking for. We go through all the story, and then to be able to really balance it, I'm behind, and then I have camera men or women, you know, shooting it. If you're speaking about who has the camera in their hands, but I'm the one telling them what images I want.
Oh no, absolutely.
So we're in communication all the time. I have the monitor, and then I say, okay, so now you're going in here, and now you're going out. You're going this way, and
I think to make something so beautiful, you need to have a lot of hands in it. You need to have a lot of people working behind the scenes.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
because
fantastic.
You can't make all of it. It's a lot of work. Making a movie is a lot of work. It's actually really difficult.
But you can tell when you watch, when you watch the movies, they're so professional, and everything is just so spot on that it really makes a difference to have all of that come together. So who of what female directors, do you have any inspiration from female directors in the past, or are there any that you?
My inspiration comes mainly from independent cinema. Mm-hmm. That's what I like, and that's what if you speak about inspiration, I would say Sofia Coppola. I would say you wouldn't hear so many porn names from me. It would be more like independent filmmakers.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yes, I think so. But this is not. It's not an issue only about pornography. It's an issue with female representation in audiovisual in general. Many times when I speak about the audiovisual industry, I take as an example the Oscars. I think it's important, and I think it's interesting to look at these facts, because they are facts. The Oscars, they have been giving out Oscars for 85 years. Every year they nominate 5 directors in the category Best Director. Mm-hmm. In all history, there were only 4 women nominated. Sorry, take that again. In all history, there were only 4 women ever nominated. 1 did win. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that tells everything, doesn't it? Women, we are still not really making movies. So we need to get in there. We need to start telling our stories, making our movies the way we want it to be made. It's it's about representation. It's about being there. We can look at politics. It's not so many years ago we didn't have the right to vote. It's not so many years ago that we were not really represented in parliaments or in governments. And little by little we got there. We got in, and we started to change our conditions. Mm-hmm. So this is the same. We have to get into pornography. We have to take power.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at AVN, the awards, there really aren't many women behind. I don't think. Do they have a lot of women behind the camera being represented?
I don't think so. Mm-hmm. And then what happened in pornography is that sometimes when I take this subject up with men, they say, no, but there are women doing movies. And then when you really start to analyze it, yes, there are some actresses making their movies, but they are not really doing another kind of pornography. They are just reproducing what they learned from the industry. Mm-hmm. So it's not exactly the same, but I think that what is really important is people from the outside coming into this, making, another kind of vision. Because otherwise we would just have the same kind of movies again.
Yeah. That's true.
And we need a lot of different movies. I mean, there's nothing. There's almost nothing. I mean, it must be difficult even to make a Feminist Porn Awards, because there's so little being made.
Mm-hmm. It's true. I mean,
I want to tell all women out there to get into this, to take the power, to start making their own movies. Come on, do it. You can do it.
I think that it's true. A lot of people do, a lot of women do complain that they don't see a lot of movies for them, and that there's not a lot going on. But that's all they do. They just complain about it instead of actually, grabbing the camera and being like,
exactly.
Okay, let's do it.
No, and especially with today, when cameras are everywhere. It's just about having a vision and doing it. But also, it's a female thing also, that we don't have the same kind of confidence many times as men have. They are very confident about themselves, very daring. They think they are the best in the world and they know exactly how to do it. We are more like, I don't know, I have this idea, maybe it could work out. Let's see, someday. Mm-hmm. So I think we have to get a little stronger and start acting.
I think that sounds like a great idea. So what are what are your favorite porn movies? What stars do you like?
Stars?
Yeah, what stars? What movies? I know there's so many. Or is it really different because you aren't? Because when I think of porn, I think of being in the U.S. and sort of like all of that whole contingency of folks. Is it being different?
Well, I'm quite European now, but if I should speak about my favorite porn right now, I would recite my own. Because seriously, it's my favorite, but you can't say that.
Why
it's
not?
Really bad to say that. I didn't say it. So.
It's my favorite too.
Thank you. That's really sweet. No, but there are some interesting things. There's a movie called Ex-Femme in France that's really interesting with 9 different directors. One is even Zoe Cassavetes. That's the daughter of the big Cassavetes. And then there's an art porn movie from Sweden called Dirty Diaries. That's also very interesting. It's also different female directors, artists behind it that made their
trying to make mental
films.
Notes to get this stuff on the site.
So these are 2 films that I would definitely recommend. There's what else do we have? We have the movies of Jennifer Lyon Bell. She lives in Amsterdam. She's American, but she lives in Amsterdam. She makes very, very nice movies. I mean, there are things going on, but not so many. Mm-hmm. But then, I mean, I don't really watch mainstream pornography, so mm-hmm. I can't tell you if the movie of the year from AVN is interesting or not, because I have absolutely no clue. I would guess it's not so much, but but maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh?
Yeah. So are the people that you use in your movies, are they stars in Spain, or are they just sort of like first time unknowns?
The actors, in my last movie, for example, Cabaret Desire, there's a great mix of actors. Some have made pornography before. Some are independent actors. There's, for example, a German guy that works quite a lot in the German independent film industry. He made his first appearances in my movie.